Welcome to the Daily Talk Show with Eva, the powerful channel, the channel of wisdom. Thank you so much for coming today. Greetings to you all. There is no way I will disappoint you. Thank you for subscribing to this channel, sharing the videos, liking them, and leaving a comment for me. I'm so grateful, wonderful people. I'm so grateful. As you know, there is no way that I will disappoint you. I will always make sure I give you my best. So everywhere you are, take a seat and let's start again. The message I have is titled, Control Your Anger. Thank you so much, lovely people. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for coming. And my message is titled, Control Your Anger. Anger is a strong feeling of annoyance, displeasure, or hostility. There are a series of instances and events in life which can cause someone to be angry, because anger is a normal and a universal human emotion. Anger can be combined with other emotions such as jealousy, sadness, or hopelessness. So sometimes anger arises when someone feels threatened, disturbed, or otherwise interrupted from a peaceful emotional state. Others can get themselves into anger when things interrupt them from their peaceful emotional states. Anger may be an inevitable emotion which humans feel from time to time. It's part of us, but it doesn't mean that we are powerless to control it. Anger, it doesn't mean, although it's part of us, although it's happening from time to time, but it doesn't mean we shouldn't control our anger, or it doesn't mean it should be powerless to be controlled. So by having a hold to an anger, we can ensure that this emotion doesn't fester and become strong enough to control us. So that's why I said we should be able to try our possible best to control our anger. So when someone is unable to control their anger, they tend to lash out and otherwise do things which they will regret later. Because anger is not an inherently bad emotion, but anger is something that we should be able to control, although it's hard. So instead of controlling the anger, we shouldn't allow it to control us, because if we refuse to do that, danger arrives. I know it's very hard. It's very hard in some situations, but we should try our best. So there are certain situations where people do their best and still struggle to manage their anger. There are so many situations people have tried to manage their anger, but no matter how annoyed, agitated, or angry you are feeling, it is important to remember to acknowledge the way you feel. There's nothing wrong for you to acknowledge the way you feel, but you have to do it in the right way or the best way. There's nothing wrong for you to do that, but you have to do it very well. So it is easier said than done to control your anger. It is very easier said than done to control your anger. But there are so many strategies which can be used to manage your anger, such as deep breathing, removing yourself from the situations, or listening to peacemakers, people who are trying to make peace, or people who are trying to calm you down in situation of being mad, or if you're angry. We always have to listen to people who make peace, not people who will say, oh, go ahead, give him one slap. Go ahead, insult her or insult him. We shouldn't listen to those people. We should listen to people who make peace. So always change your thinking when you are angry. Some people think negative, or they always have bad thoughts when they are angry. We should try to change the way we think, because it can lead us to prison, or it can lead us to early grave. Anger can lead you into a big trouble Very big trouble, oh, not a small one. If you are angry and you are unable to control it, it can lead you to a big trouble. Anger can make people to lose their lives. Most people are in prison because they couldn't control their anger. That's how bad it is. If you are unable to control it, it can lead you into so many bad things which you don't even wish or you don't even want to involve yourself into. So when you find yourself focusing on things in a negative or irritational way, when you are angry, think about yourself first. Anytime you are angry, if you think about negative things, or if you think about so many things that will not bring you happiness or that will make you regret at the end, just sit down, give yourself time and think about yourself first. Because most people tend to harm themselves instead of harming others. Because people, some people always think negative when they are angry. So you have to think about yourself, because you turn up harming yourself or doing something bad to yourself. So we always have to think about ourselves. We should bring ourselves first when we are angry. That's why we are supposed to control. I know it's not easy, but we should be able to control it rather than the anger controlling us. So think before you speak when we are angry. What are the kind of words that we say when we are angry? We are all part of it. I'm part of it. We are part of it. That's why we are learning. Because it's part of us, it will happen. But we should know how to control ourselves. We should know how to talk. We should know the kind of words to speak when we are angry. So anger doesn't solve anything. It builds nothing. Anger does not solve anything. It will solve nothing for you. It will build nothing for you, but it can destroy everything. That's the worst part of it. Anger can destroy everything. Anger can destroy your peace. Anger can destroy something that you've built for years. Anger can destroy it. So you have every right to express your anger, but it should be in a productive and appropriate way. So there's no way for you to express yourself. If you're angry, you can express yourself, but how do you do it? We should know how to do it. It has to be in an appropriate way. Anger can affect your mental and physical health. That is why it is important to identify, address, and move past things. You have to move bad things or past things, or the way you feel when you are angry. You have to move it. Stop thinking about it, because it can give you a mental or it can affect your mental and your physical health. I know most people don't know, but if you are someone who always gets angry from time to time, I don't think you'll be a healthy person. So a man who cannot control his temper is very likely, it's not likely to control his passion. If you are someone who cannot control your anger, then you cannot control your passions too. So always remember, anger does not solve problems, but only make things worse. So as I said, anger can destroy something that you've built for years. So it solves nothing. Anger cannot solve anything. So it's part of us. It will happen from time to time, but we should know how to control it. I know it's easier said than done, but we should try our best. So thank you so much, lovely people, for taking my advices. And as I always say, there's no way that I will disappoint you. Anything I say on this channel, if you make use of it, you will never regret, and your life will not be the same. Thank you so much for leaving a comment for me, liking it, sharing for your families and friends. Share, please share for others to get it too. So next week I will come again, and I'll always make sure I'll give you my best. Thank you so much, lovely people. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.